Hey friend, welcome to the BotBuhdy AI report. Today we've got a packed show for you. Google brain drain fallout, $270 billion gone. Shazeer to OpenAI, Gemini 3.5 delayed. OpenAI and Broadcom unveil Jalapeño. Anthropic accuses Alibaba of the largest AI cloning attack in history. Sale Research raises $80 million to beat the chip wars with pure software. And finally, Samsung prepares a $648 billion AI bet. Let's get into it.
$270 billion. That is how much Alphabet has lost in market cap over 2 trading sessions, as the complete picture of Google's worst week in AI. History came into focus on Friday. Let's start with the name that matters most. Noam Shazeer, co-author of the 2017 paper that introduced the transformer architecture, the mathematical foundation behind ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and every major AI model in existence. He was Gemini's co-lead at Google, and on Friday, he confirmed he is joining OpenAI. Meanwhile, 4 of the AlphaFold Nobel Prize researchers, John Jumper, Jonas Adler, Alexander Pritzel, and Arthur Conmee, have all confirmed they are heading to Anthropic. 3 of them worked on the same AlphaFold team. The team that earned the Nobel Prize in Chemistry is now largely sitting inside OpenAI's biggest competitor. The kicker, Gemini 3.5 Pro, has been pushed to July. The departures are already showing up in the product timeline. Wall Street's verdict was swift and brutal, $270 billion in shareholder value erased in 48 hours.
Okay, this next one. I am genuinely excited about this. You are going to love it.
OpenAI just made its most significant infrastructure announcement since it started building data centers. Meet Jalapeño, the first custom AI chip OpenAI has ever built, designed in partnership with Broadcom. Here's what makes this remarkable. It was designed in 9 months. The typical timeline for a custom silicon chip is 3 to 5 years. OpenAI claims this is the fastest AI chip development cycle ever completed, and Broadcom CEO Hock Tan confirmed that engineering samples are already running target workloads at production frequency. The headline number, roughly 50% lower cost per token than comparable NVIDIA Blackwell GPU workloads, on par with Google's TPUs for inference tasks, but at half the price. Jalapeño is targeted for initial deployment by the end of 2026, with a multi-generation roadmap extending beyond that. Now, OpenAI spends billions annually running ChatGPT on NVIDIA hardware. If Jalapeño delivers even half its claimed savings in production, the economics of running AI at scale change overnight. And NVIDIA, which has been the undisputed hardware king of the AI era, suddenly has its biggest customer trying to build around it.
Wow. Okay, so that just happened. This next one really blew my mind.
Here is a story that sounds like a spy thriller, but it is a legal filing. Anthropic has formally disclosed to the United States government that Alibaba and its Qwen AI lab ran what it is calling the largest distillation attack in AI history. Between April 22nd and June 5th, 2026, operators linked to Alibaba created approximately 25,000 fraudulent Claude accounts and used them to run 28.8 million exchanges with the model. That is not casual experimentation. That is an industrial extraction operation. How does a distillation attack work? You flood a competitor's AI with millions of queries and collect every response. Then you feed those question and answer pairs into your own model training, teaching it to imitate the competitor's outputs, without ever building the underlying capability yourself. It is intellectual property theft at machine speed. Anthropic says it caught the attack through internal anomaly detection and is now demanding U.S. sanctions against Alibaba, along with legal action. Alibaba has not publicly responded. If the accusations are proven, this could fundamentally reshape how AI companies control access to their models and kick off a wave of legal and regulatory action that rewrites the rules of the global AI competition.
This one caught my eye. There is more to this story than you might think.
While everyone is racing to build custom AI chips, OpenAI with Jalapeño, Google with TPUs, Amazon with Trainium, a startup just raised $80 million on the opposite thesis. Sale Research emerged from stealth on Thursday with a combined seed and Series A round at a $450 million valuation. The backers, Kleiner Perkins and Sequoia, 2 of the most storied names in venture capital, co-investing at the earliest stage. Sale's product is called Sale Boxes, software infrastructure purpose-built for long-horizon AI. Agents. The core insight. When agents need to run for hours or days, processing thousands of steps in sequence, the bottleneck is not raw chip speed. It is memory management, scheduling, and efficient context handling. Saleboxes is designed to optimize all of that on hardware you already own. The bet is simple. Most enterprises will never buy custom AI silicon. They will run AI agents on the servers they have. If you can make those servers 30 or 40% more efficient through software, you do not need Jalapeño. You just need Sale. Kleiner and Sequoia clearly believe that Thesis is worth $450 million and that the agent infrastructure market is just getting started.
Now, this is impressive. Seriously, take a look at what they pulled off.
Samsung is preparing what may be the largest single corporate investment in South Korean history. According to a new report, Samsung is readying a $648 billion investment plan covering AI, data centers, next-generation chip factories in the southwestern region of South Korea, batteries, and displays. The goal? Become a dominant supplier in the global AI infrastructure build-out. The strategic context matters here. Samsung has been losing the HBM memory race. HBM, high bandwidth memory, is the specialized chip stack that sits directly on top of NVIDIA's AI accelerators. It is the component that makes the difference between an AI chip that is fast and one that is capable of handling the workloads labs actually need. SK Hynix has dominated that market. DeepMind engineers reportedly describe HBM availability as one of the most critical supply chain constraints for frontier AI training. Samsung has been consistently second. A $648 billion bet is Samsung saying, "We are not going to accept second place." If they execute, it could diversify the AI memory supply chain away from a single dominant supplier, reduce concentration risk for the entire industry, and restore Samsung to the front of the hardware race. The question is whether $648 billion is the right amount, or just the opening bid.
That's all for today, friend. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and hit subscribe. I will see you tomorrow with more AI news. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and remember, leverage your intelligence.